Brooke Logan is one of the most beloved characters on The Bold and the Beautiful, and her romantic life has been nothing short of iconic. Today, we'll take a closer look at some of her most memorable pairings on the show. Brooke's relationship with Ridge Forrester is one that spans decades. The two have been on again, off again since the beginning of the show, but their chemistry is undeniable. Despite their rocky history, Ridge and Brooke always find their way back to each other. Whether it's through passion, heartbreak, or betrayal, these two keep fans on the edge of their seats. Brooke's relationship with Ridge Forrester was a controversial one. Eric was married to Stephanie, but he couldn't resist his attraction to Brooke. Despite the scandal, Eric and Brooke had a passionate relationship that was full of drama. Although their romance was short-lived, it left a lasting impact on the show and its characters. Brooke married Grant on a dare to try to discourage Ridge from pursuing Taylor. Although she was attracted to Grant, she was not in love with him. She later found out her marriage to Grant was invalid, which allowed her to end their relationship. Brooke and James developed a relationship while Ridge was married to Taylor. They eventually fell in love, but when Taylor was presumed dead, Ridge began showing interest again in Brooke. She and James became engaged, but Ridge stopped the wedding. Eventually, the draw to Ridge became too strong for Brooke, and she ended up back with Ridge. Brooke was in a relationship with Connor while he also was her lawyer. It was Connor who discovered that Brooke owned the patent to the Belief formula and helped her leverage that to take over 51% of Forrester Creations and to become CEO. Although their relationship was passionate and Connor cared deeply for Brooke, he knew that she still carried a torch for Ridge. So Connor ended their relationship. Brooke's relationship with Thorne Forrester was one that fans were rooting for. The two had a deep connection, and their chemistry was electric. Thorne and Brooke had a passionate love affair that ultimately ended in heartbreak, but their romance will always be remembered as one of the show's most iconic. Brooke's relationship with Deacon Sharp was one of the most controversial on the show. Deacon was married to Brooke's daughter, Bridget, but that didn't stop him from pursuing a relationship with Brooke. They fell in love, and Brooke ended up pregnant and giving birth to their daughter Hope. Their affair was full of scandal and heartbreak, and ultimately they decided to part ways. Brooke married Whip to try to hide the fact that Deacon was the father of her baby. Whip did develop romantic feelings for Brooke, but she was still in love with Deacon. Eventually, the truth about Hope's paternity came out, and Brooke ended her platonic marriage to Whip, but they remained friends. Brooke's relationship with Marone was unexpected, but it was full of passion and intrigue. From the moment they met, they had an undeniable chemistry that kept fans on the edge of their seats. Nick and Brooke's relationship was full of twists and turns, and ultimately ended in heartbreak. Their romance will always be remembered as one of the show's most intense. Brooke's on and off again relationship with Bill Spencer Jr. was intense. They were initially drawn together by Bill's wife Katie through her postpartum depression, but ultimately decided to cheat with each other. Eventually, they fell in love and married. Though happy with Bill, Brooke found herself drawn to Ridge again. The two had a powerful connection that was full of passion and drama. Despite their chemistry, the origins of their love story always cast a shadow, and eventually, Brooke left the marriage and ended back with Ridge. Although their relationship didn't last, fans will always remember the intensity and love story between Bill and Brooke. Brooke Logan is such an iconic character on The Bold and the Beautiful, and has enjoyed many romances throughout the years. Thanks for watching.